My name is, like Emmett just introduced, Adhy. I have some experience gained within the beverage industry, starting in the soft drinks, moving up into the, let's say, spirit hard liquor world, just to spice up the game. I have gained some experience at Coca-Cola, Red Bull, and also at Suntory and some private equity entrepreneurships. Before joining E&A Scheer. And then, without further ado, I'm talking about the company E&A Scheer, representing that. It's a company which is all about rum. So, our core competence is creating bespoke rum blends. And the path towards the best liquid proposition, that's a service we offer to our customers. And it started up with a brand. I mean, we don't own brands, but we serve and support and consult brands. And at the beginning, the intake will be getting an understanding of the brand. So you know more about your brand, about your mission, about your values, about the identity. We try to understand and further translate into the liquid. The next step would be, of course, looking at trends like premiumization, like RTD, convenience, bold flavors. That should be integrated in your requirements, which you inform us about. Next step is also understanding the insights from local markets, the balance between on and off premise. This is something which we need to understand in order to create the right price proposition for you, for instance. All that comes together in all the information which we use to create your bespoke rum blend. A rum blend which can make you successful into introducing into new markets. This slide is let's say, one of the most important ones we have, because we use this to get the better understanding of your requirements and turning intangible stories which you have connected to your brand into a tangible liquid rum blend. If you look at this, let's say, our rum blending tool, you see a lot of, let's say, steps which we really want to know if you brief us about your rum blend. So the profile, for instance, is important. Is it going to be a heavy Jamaica rum profile? Is it going to be a grassy French rum profile, or a more classic aged Latin style rum profile? The age. Do you want to have an age statement for your rum blend? Is it going to be a 8-year-old? Because we offer up until 15-year-old blends within our portfolio of bulk rums. Is it going to be a pouring rum, which of course usually is unaged, but it can be in between. Origin, I mean, that's usually a very important one which brand owners want to use in their proposition for the rum. And that's something which of course we can offer from the 40 different origins we have. I'm not going to talk about all of them, but one important one is the market preference. For instance, you have 3 different rum styles. That's usually the way we categorize rum. Main rum styles: a British style, a French style, and a Latin style rum. Those are the main three main categories. What we know, for instance, the French style rums, which are very grassy profiled, cane juice based, doesn't have that much of attraction in the US. So if you want to expand into the US, that's one of the things you need to consider. So market preference is an important one. If you look at, for instance, at the German market, it's relatively, the middle segment is quite big. And the standard segment, I mean, that means that pricing is of important issues. So please think about that if you want to have a very aged rum, because age also relates to the price. The older it is, usually the more expensive it gets. So this is something that we also try to make the brand owners consider. And then I think one of the things I also wanted to mention here is something which for now is of more and more importance. It's sustainability. Within our rum portfolio, we offer some, let's say, sustainable rums. It's usually fair trade certified, but also we have the Bon Sucro certification, which is not known at the moment. But I think this is something what we, as rum blenders and a key player within the rum category, need to convey, that the Bon Sucro certification is one which is getting more and more important in the proposition, and making sure that the whole value chain in the rum production is being, let's say, sustainable in terms of environmental and also people matter issue. So this is something what I really want to, if you're thinking about launching new rum expressions into new markets, this is a sheet which I think is of key importance. Just to make a short compression of the story. So what we do, E&A Scheer consults brand owners, bottlers, people who are thinking about launching a rum, consults them, create together with them, and supports you in your liquid creation process. Again, we don't own brands, we advise and help brands expanding. And I think one of the things what also needs to be considered, it's facilitating your rum sourcing. You don't have, of course, you can always go to a distiller directly and ask them to have an offer, but I think it's more easier to start to talk with a party which facilitates your sourcing from with a let's say experience of 350 years old. And again, this is all readily available in Amsterdam. Next step will be the creation of the blend. Based on what we just discussed, we are able to quickly respond and fastly develop things. And then, if we agree to a rum blend, we have the flexibility to scale up in bulk volume, starting with IBCs, ISO tanks, and also tank trucks, if that's what you like. And we have an efficient rum value chain with any blend, any place, at any time. And just to finish off the presentation, a case study. We like all our customers. We don't have any preference, but this is one which I would like to share with you. Shake a Can is a startup from Amsterdam, and Shake a Can is a brand which is a playful, innovative brand shaking up the ready-to-serve category. Well, that's their intention. Rooted in the bartending culture, built for accessibility and fun. This is their positioning. Based on that knowledge and the fact they're tapping into the bold and global flavor experience, new bold flavors like umami, etc., they developed this concept of a ready-to-drink cocktail which you can screw up a cap on and then have an experiential consumption. So that's basically tapping into those trends. We help them to also provide them insights about the markets where ready-to-drink beverages are growing the fastest. It's growing everywhere, but certainly in countries where, in Europe, like Germany, the ready-to-drink beverage segment is growing fast. So that's something we advise them to. We also know that RTDs are predominantly off-premise, so that's also a very strong channel in Germany, and also a market where convenience is of predominant importance. Having that all together, we created a versatile rum base, which is a perfect base for their Mai Tai and daiquiri ready-to-drink cocktail. Um, and well, they're just started, so hopefully this is going to fly off the shelves. But this is one of the examples how we help brands grow into new territories. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to keep up with the latest beverage alcohol industry insights from Park Street University.